Hi everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about 9 ways to leverage ChatGPT and artificial intelligence for marketing and sales. And if you like this type of content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we can jump right in. So the first example, you can use ChatGPT to write very robust ad copy, right? So you have to be very specific in what you're asking for it though, right? So we're going to ask it to write 15 headlines with 30 characters each for a mortgage bank. And anyone who's working in marketing or advertising, you know that every platform has different quirks, right? So Google Ads, their responsive search ads, you need 15 headlines and 30 descriptions. 15 headlines with 30 characters and then 4 descriptions with 90 characters apiece. So let's read through these headlines. So low rates, new mortgage options, home buying made easy, own your dream home today. And these are great for a general, mortgage bank campaign. You can even ask it, hey, write 15 headlines with 30 characters for a first-time home buyer campaign. And let's see what happens here. So own your dream home, start buy your first home now, affordable home loans. So it actually touches on a lot of the different aspects that first-time home buyers would need, right? So if we like this second set, we can then say, write 4 descriptions with 90 characters for a first-time home buyer campaign. And that's the nice thing about ChatGPT. It really understands the nuance behind campaign, right? A lot of chatbots, they don't really understand those types of words or the context or connotation behind it, right? And even right here, ChatGPT is able to put at quote or at bracket company name, which was something I was going to call out as one of the biggest changes you need to make here is just making sure that you're adding your brand names or company names, right? But look at this. Achieving homeownership can feel daunting, but our team is here to guide you through every step of the process. From securing a mortgage to finding the perfect home, we're dedicated to making the first-time home buying experience as smooth and stress-free as possible. So these are just extremely robust headlines and descriptions that you can use for any ads, right? For Google ads, Facebook ads, and even Microsoft ads. And that really kind of leads me to my next, example and using ChatGPT for marketing is actually going to be platform questions, right? So there are hundreds of different platforms, and you can actually use ChatGPT as almost a customer service bot for these specific platforms, right? So we can ask it, how many headlines do I need for Facebook ads? And let's just be vague and see what that says, right? So there isn't a one-size-fits-all answer, so it understands that, I can't just answer that, right? You have to have the context behind it. It talks about the difference between specific goals, target audience, ad formatting, but aim to create between 3 to 5 headlines per ad and test them against each other. Like that's, best practices, right? In terms of Facebook ads. So if you work for an organization, brand agency, or you have clients asking you questions, or your boss asking you questions, you can throw these right into ChatGPT and get a great response that is accurate, right? And you can also ask it even more nuanced and very sophisticated platform questions, right? Like, how do I track offline conversions on Microsoft ads? And again, Microsoft ads is not even one of the largest ad platforms. It's maybe the 4th or 5th, right? And offline conversion tracking is a really advanced marketing strategy, right? So it's going to go through and actually tell you step by step how to do it, right? Down to the Microsoft Click ID, and it also talks about uploading it on a CSV file, right? So you can kind of follow this process and be able to track Microsoft ads or track offline conversions in Microsoft ads, right? So there's a lot of capabilities here to understand platforms better, right? And even challenge your own knowledge, right? I mean, there might be things in platforms you really understand, like HubSpot or different CRMs, and ChatGPT is just a great option here to teach you and help you learn more about the platforms you use every day. So the next example is actually going to be campaign strategy, right? So when you want to build out a strategy for a marketing campaign, right? Say you have a law office and you want to generate leads, but build a brand in a specific area. You can ask ChatGPT like, what should my target audience be for this campaign, right? So let's craft this message and then send it to ChatGPT and see what kind of campaign strategy or marketing strategy it will come up with. Okay, so generally when you're asking, GBT questions, you want to start off, maybe more vague and then hone it in if for a question like this, right? So let's just be really honest. I'd like to grow my law firm in Savannah, Georgia. What is a good marketing strategy to grow my business? And let's just see what GBT says, right? So to grow your law firm, first you need to define your target audience, build your online presence, and they dig into that even more, right? In today's digital age, having a strong online presence is really important. Leverage local SEO. So to increase visibility for your local search results, optimize websites, online profiles such as Google My Business. Um, Offer free consultations, sponsor local events, and network with other professionals. So, I mean, honestly, all of these are it's a great strategy for a new business owner, a law firm in Savannah. But let's ask a little bit more specific questions, like building your online presence. So, how do I build my online presence? So how do I even build my online presence as a new law firm? And let's see what it says. So it can be challenging. Create a professional website is the first tip it gives you. Optimize your website for search engine optimization. Claim your online listings, so claim some listings online. For anyone working SEO, I mean, it's giving some pretty good advice, right? And I think, if you're a business owner or a marketing manager and you're tasked to grow a business, this is going to give you, a really great roadmap to build solid marketing strategy. Let's scroll up and even read a little bit more of this. So create content, leverage social media, and monitor your online reputation. Yeah, I mean, all these are really important. And I would say if you do want to build your online presence, this is the way that I would do it as well, right? And that's what's really cool about using it for marketing strategy, because it gives you 6 options and you dive into these options and it gives you, another 6 options, right? So it really can be as robust as you make it. Just keep asking and keep digging in to what it's telling you to help define what a good marketing strategy is. And we can take this a step further into our next step, which is really going to be, how do I pick a specific marketing channel for a very specific audience? So we'll keep it on the law firm example, but what marketing channel is best for lead gen for my law firm? My budget is $2,000 a month. So we're going to say, hey, I've got $2,000 a month budget and I want to generate leads. What's the best marketing channel? So it's going to say search engine advertising. Running ads on search engines like Google and Bing can be highly effective. Social media advertising on social media, and then local SEO is going to be pretty much free, right? And then content marketing. So let's ask another question here, right? Because I'm saying I have $2,000 a month. What are the best marketing channels? And then it's saying search engine, Google or Bing, or Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter, right? So that's 5 channels, and we really need to get a little bit more specific, right? I only have $2,000. So let's ask if I could spend my $2,000 a month in one platform for lead gen, what would it be? So if I could only spend my $2,000 in one platform for lead gen, what would it be? If you had to choose one platform, it's saying Google Ads. Interesting. Now let's read why. So Google Ads allows you to target potential clients who are actively searching for legal services in your area, making it a highly effective platform for lead generation. You can set a daily budget and bid on specific keywords. And then additionally, you can track your results and optimize your campaign over time to achieve the best return on investment. So that's really fascinating, right? So we literally are asking Google or asking GBT, if I only had this much money, where would I spend it? And boom, it's giving you, an unbiased opinion. I mean, GBT is funded by Microsoft, right? And it's telling you to put your money in Google Ads, right? Which is interesting if you only have $2,000 a month to spend for lead generation. So again, this is really great for deciding what marketing channel do I want to spend my money on. So the next example is going to be similar to the marketing strategy, marketing channel, but it's going to talk a little bit more about SEO specifically, right? So if you're in marketing, you're going to have to touch SEO at some point, right? And you might not be an expert. So if your boss, if your brand, if your client reaches out to you, you can use GBT to give you directional advice on how to optimize a website, right? So let's just ask a question, right? So my website, or how about this? How do I improve my SEO on my current website? And let's just give our agency website here and see what it says. So it's saying conduct keyword research, optimize your on-page content, okay, improve your website's technical SEO, and again, it's giving you a roadmap. But I think, again, I want to be a little bit more specific. What's interesting is, about GBT, it's really that second or third question that you ask where you really start to get that good information. So again, it's telling us directionally, here's your roadmap, keyword research, optimize on-page content. But let's just ask, what are the best SEO keywords for my website? So it's going to say brainstorm potential keywords, start by brainstorming a list of relevant keywords, research competitive keywords. So it looks like, there's going to be some limitation with actually pulling a keyword research report. However, it is telling me exactly where to go. Oh, wait, no, here it is. So it's actually going to pull some keywords from my website, and it's going to say turnkey real estate leads, real estate lead generation, real estate marketing services. I would say it's not fully accurate for the types of content on our website, but maybe we can, continue down this rabbit hole and just say, what are the best SEO keywords for marketing agencies, specifically PPC agencies. And let's double check. And again, it's going to give us this long rant, but it's going to kind of reiterate a lot of what it said. And hopefully at the end of this, it'll actually pump out a handful of keywords that are good for pay-per-click or marketing agencies. It leverages Moz Keyword Planner, Google Keyword Planner. Interesting. So PPC management, Google Ads management, PPC optimization, remarketing services. Interesting. So again, utilize this, directionally to find areas to go into, and always ask that second or third question, especially, in some of these SEO questions. So staying on topic, this next example is going to be really utilizing GBT for blogging, right, and content on your website. You can actually ask it to write very robust essays, robust, blogs. So we can say, write a 2,000 word blog on marketing services in Raleigh, North Carolina. Well, so it's going to actually go through and write an entire blog for you, right? And that's the type of content that is going to be, really useful for your site, right? For marketing services. Like I can then, copy and paste this on on my website and build out a pretty comprehensive blogging portfolio leveraging GBT. And then you can get even more specific in these questions. And don't forget, obviously, proofread, make it your own. But this is going to give you a really good foundation for blogging on your website. And we're going to stop generating here. So that leads me to my next example, which is going to be email. So you can use this for email marketing really well, right? So I can ask this to write me, write 3 outreach emails for marketing services. And let's just see what it writes, right? So dear blank, I hope this email finds you well. I came across your company and noticed that you are in blank industry. As a marketing agency that specializes in your service, we understand the importance. Well, and then email 2, follow up, reaching. So it gives you an entire email sequence that you can start to leverage, which is just really cool and really unique. I love that. And we can stop generating here. So the next example, on how to use GBT is going to be market research, right? So you can learn a lot about your market, your target audience. Even further in this chat, GBT said one of the most important things when building out strategy is understanding your target market, right? What is the best target audience for a small law firm in Georgia? And so it's going to give you a summary of what the target audience should be for my law firm in Georgia, right? And then you can kind of even ask further questions, right? And this will help you build out personas, build out services. So right now it says local businesses, individuals in need of estate planning, real estate investors, personal injury victims, criminal defendants, healthcare providers, right? So it gives you a list of 6 different potential audiences that you can focus your business on, right? So this type of market research is really, really cool because you can kind of understand, oh, I didn't realize that a law firm should target healthcare providers or target, personal injury victims, right? Or even real estate investors. So GBT can kind of give you, peel the blinds over and give you real unbiased information on what target audience you should be targeting as a marketing manager, right? Or a brand manager, even a business owner. So yeah, that leads me to my last tip, my last example, and this one's going to be really effective for a lot of my analysts out there. You can use GBT to actually write really comprehensive Excel codes, and I deal with this all the time, right? When I'm trying to import data into spreadsheets, and there's conflicting data points, there's a code error, I can actually ask GBT to solve some of these problems, right? So it can be as simple as what is the percent difference? Or no, you can just say, write Excel code between A1 and A2. And this should be pretty simple, right? So boom, there's your, it's crazy, and these work so well, right? So then it's going to tell you what it's actually doing and why it's doing that, right? So you can just copy that code and drop that into Excel. So I've also run into a few more advanced issues with Excel where I'm bringing in data, but the formatting is all wrong, right? So I'll just ask it like if cell A1 exists, then format date and time. If it doesn't exist, leave blank. And let's see what GBT comes out. So if A1 exists, text now, format, year, month, day, hour, if not blank. Wow. So then you can just copy that and drop that into Excel or even Google Sheets, right? So overall, GBT is such a powerful tool for any marketing. Almost anything you can think of, you can use this to build out comprehensive marketing plans, learn more about marketing platforms, and then even writing blogs and using it for Excel, right? So it's just a great tool. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And we're going to try to build out a few more videos on how to leverage this type of technology.